Hi guys, this is Alexandra from Mesa Lifestyle. I hope you guys are doing well. We're going into another weekend. And if you are like me, you're really watching your pennies. But I also love to sew. This is my hobby. It's great for mental health, right? To get away from the computer or just looking at television all the time. Or, right, take a little break from reading or working out. So, and if you are like me, you are checking your pennies and you are seeing that there is less discretionary funds to go around due to this inflation, right? Gas is through the roof. What used to cost you perhaps $35, $40 to fill up the tank in your car, now it's costing 80, 85. When you look at the cost of groceries, oh my God, it's like you're spending an additional $400 perhaps per month on the same items that you were always buying. Or, oh my God, that trip to the restaurant is costing a little bit more money. So I want to give you 10 tips of things that you can do to keep you sewing, right? And perhaps a lot of these you already know, and maybe you already do, but here's a couple of them. Just you start thinking a little bit about it with more of like a fine-tuned eye, okay? So number one, guys, buy only what you need. Yes, it goes without saying, but buy only what you need, right? Maybe the fabric is on sale and it's beautiful, but do you really need the wool cashmere fabric right now for that coat that you're not going to make till the fall? Or perhaps that you don't even need the coat, right? So perhaps now is not the time to spend the money on that. So I would definitely say don't spend the money on that if you don't need it. And also buy only what you need. I mean, if you only need 3 yards for that project, then perhaps buy only 3 yards for the project, right? Versus buying 3.5, 4 yards because you're thinking the fabric's beautiful and I'm going to use it on something else. No, hunker down and buy only what you need, okay? Which gets me to number 2. Look for sales, right? And if you have signed up for newsletters for all these big, from all these big fabric stores and all the usual shops and a lot of the indie pattern makers, if you are keeping an eye, a lot of them are doing a lot of sales right now. Why? Because a lot of people that are sensible about their spending, they are not spending the way they used to. So more things are on sale. So if you do need that fabric, right, make sure that it is on sale. And again, challenge yourself. Okay, I found it on sale. Can I find it somewhere better at a better price, right? Again, just be smart with your money. And it goes back to number 1, buy only what you need, okay? So now, number 3, refashioning. Let's talk about this. We all have things in our closet that we don't wear, and we don't wear it because perhaps you love the fabric, you love the pattern, but you just don't wear it. For example, I had made this beautiful jumpsuit with this lightweight denim fabric. It's beautiful. It's perfect to wear right now, but I know that the long length on this jumpsuit is kind of like throwing me off and I'm not going to wear it. But if I make it into a play suit, you bet I would wear that quite a bit to ride my bike, to just walk around. So that is perhaps a project that I can do. Second one, I had made this beautiful 3-tiered Swiss dot dress with this fabric. I know I had like almost 2.5 yards to make this dress. Guys, I don't wear it. Why? Because perhaps it's white fabric and it's like, what the heck, right? A white dress. What am I going to wear this go to with this? But I can perhaps refashion this dress and make myself a top. Perhaps I can dye it and make myself a tiered skirt. So again, look at what you have and see if you can refashion that item, okay? Number four, thrifting. And I'm going to be honest about this. I'm not huge on thrifting. I'm just not good at it, right? But there are some people that are really good at it. Like Lindsay from Inside the Hem, man, she's so good at it. She just had posted something on Instagram. She had found this dress on Thrifting and it was just huge, huge. She really said it. She's like, I look like I'm wearing a sack of potatoes. Like, Lindsay, you kind of do. But she was smart enough to go thrifting and see that dress and realize that she can fix it. She can take off the sleeves. She can fix the shoulders. She can adjust it to her body and make herself a new garment, completely new to her. So again, be open to thrifting. And also a lot of those thrifting stores, a lot of them have fabric at a great price. So if you are good at that, my goodness, go thrifting, right? Number 5. So, and I've been doing some of this, but mostly for myself. So shop the Remnants section. Most stores have them, right? And if you have a little bit of extra time, and granted, you're not going to find 3 yards of your favorite fabric there, but you may find a yard and a half a yard, right? And usually remnants are at a better price. And you're thinking, okay, well, what am I going to make with that? Guess what? You can make yourself a t-shirt. You can make yourself a tank top. I've talked about a bunch of tank tops, right? You can make yourself a short skirt. Yes, you can make yourself a tiered short skirt with a yard of fabric, okay? And you can make yourself short pants. I know that you can do it because I have been making a bunch of short pants around here for the last 2-3 weeks with like a yard and a quarter. So you can make it. It's summer. It's things that you will need. So again, shop the Remnants section. And talking about the shop the Remnants section, number 6. Okay, so number 6, scrap busting. Okay, we all have those. We all have the half a yard canvas that's sitting over there that we bought last summer that is just looking at us. You can make yourself a tote bag, right? Perfect for the pool or for summer, or to hold all of your sewing items. You can make yourself a new makeup bag and you're like, well, I don't have a pattern for that. There's tons of free downloadable patterns online for these type of items. Okay, so there's tons of them out there and you can use this fabric. So again, scrap busting, be open to it, okay? Number 7, right? Number 7, take a second look at the patterns that you already have. And guys, I have an amazing stash of patterns. I have culled my patterns and I really look at things that it's like, am I really gonna wear that? Is that gonna look good on me? Because I know we all have all these patterns and it's like, oh, I would look so good in that dress. But let's face it, right? Take a second look at the patterns that you already have and take a look at some of those projects that would be nice to do before you buy more patterns, okay? So how do you do that? Hey, perhaps it's to organize all of your patterns. Take that time instead of sewing and adding more patterns to the mix. Go ahead and organize your patterns. Take a second look at what patterns you have and perhaps make a list of what projects you would like to tackle next. Okay? Talking about projects that you want to tackle next, number 8, right? How about revisiting old projects that are unfinished? Oh yeah, I have a skirt. I actually have 2 skirts around here because I have yet to finish my bias cut skirt hem because I don't love doing hems, and I have a second skirt around here that I think it's 6 months and I can wear it right now in the summer. And guess what it needs? It needs a hem. So again, take a look at those unfinished projects, and guys, we all have them. We all have them. So take a look at your unfinished projects and finish them. maybe it hem, maybe that you have to adjust them, maybe that the pattern was too complicated at that time and you want to come back and revisit it. So again, take a look at those unfinished projects and finish them. Number 9, guys, and we all have this one too. Use the fabric that you already have, right? Use the fabric that you already have. And I have to say, I've gotten pretty good this year about not buying fabric without a pattern in mind. I've gotten very good at that. It was one of my goals for this year, but guess what? I have a ton of fabric over there that's looking at me like, when are we gonna do something? Yes, look at the fabric that you already have and shop your own stash, right? And I'm sure, I would say a lot of us have enough fabric that can probably get us through the end of summer, right? Without having to buy new fabric. And let me tell you, that is tough, okay? I'm just gonna say it right now, that is tough. But shop the fabric that you have. Perhaps you're like, well, I love this fabric. It's so beautiful that I don't want to cut it. Get over it. It's fabric. It's not some, it's not some museum piece that if you cut it, it's going to be ruined forever. Go ahead and grab the good fabric that you have, pick a good pattern from your stash, and bake it, okay? Number 10. Okay, number 10, wait for the pattern sale, okay? Wait for the pattern sale. And this one is, and I say this because Simplicity is releasing their new patterns today, June 3rd, when you see this video, June 3rd, they're releasing new patterns. Really wait for the sale. Yes, I know the big 4, we get those sales for $1. $2, $5, $6, or perhaps you're looking at an indie pattern. Wait for the sale. A lot of them have great sales. I know Edgewater Avenue has $5 Fridays for swimsuit patterns. Something Delightful puts out emails about sales on clearance patterns. Perhaps it's something that you're looking to, right? Wait for the sale. And believe it or not, indie pattern makers also do sales. So wait for the pattern sale, okay? And, when you are also looking at some of these patterns, make sure that this pattern is going to work for you, right? Will the pattern fit you? Will the pattern, can you make it, right? Like I was just looking at these Persephone shorts and I had told you guys on my video, I wonder if these would be a good pattern for me. And then I'm looking at that, I'm like, you know what? I don't really want to be adjusting the back seam because they have no side seam. So I'm like, I just don't really want to, I don't want to do it. So why buy that pattern, okay? So look at the patterns with an eagle eye and really ask yourself, am I going to make that pattern or is it just going to sit there, okay? And I thought that we would do one more, right? One more. So we're going to call that the bonus tip. So, and this one is stay away from any patterns that require more than 3 yards of fabric. Why? Why do I say that, right? I had made this beautiful dress, guys, and I made a sew along for you. That pattern called for 4 or 5 yards of fabric. That was ridiculous. I could have adjusted that pattern and made that dress with 3. Okay, so stay away right now from any pattern that require you to use more than 3 yards of fabric. And you guys know, you can make a lot of things with 3 yards of fabric. You can make yourself a shirt dress. You can make yourself a dress. You can make yourself pants. You can make a bunch of things with 3 yards of fabric. So stay away from any pattern that requires more than 3 yards of fabric. All right, guys. So I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And let me know in the comments below, what things are you guys doing to save and keep doing your hobby, through this inflation. All right, guys, I will see you next week.